coming out today. Good afternoon. My name's Craig Apple, the Albany County Sheriff. So, basically on Wednesday, August 4th, at approximately 8:30 p.m., I received a call from a local attorney. He indicated that he had a female client who wished to come forward and file an allegation of criminal conduct against the government. That call was placed to our 911 center. Communications then reached out to me, asking me to contact him. That's how that call transpired. Obviously, the next morning, Mr. Primo, the attorney for the female victim, was given our investigator's number, given the name of the special victims investigator.
It seems like this is being taken pretty seriously. This could be the nail in the coffin for Cuomo. And this isn't uncommon. You know, there could have been, this one woman could have been the one that really started these other events. However, this woman is the one with the evidence, that can definitely nail him for at least something. I mean, SVU is, in on this, and especially a press briefing on Saturday. This is huge. And I'm actually surprised that ABC actually aired this event live, but it's been quiet, even on Fox.
Investigator Amy Kowalski, and those two were in contact, and I have since been removed from that. I cannot get into the nature of her specific allegations at this time. Obviously, we're in the very infant stages of this investigation. We have a lot of fact-finding to do. We have interviews to conduct, and it would be totally premature for me to comment on any of that. I can tell you that Attorney Brian Primo and his client did in fact come in. She filed a formal report alleging criminal conduct against the governor. The conduct was sexual in nature. The meeting, at that point, commences the investigative process for the Albany County Sheriff's Office. The meeting was not lengthy. The meeting was more about explaining the process of the criminal justice system and what to expect going forward. The meeting was approximately 1 hour long, and the victim and the attorney then departed.
Basically, they're doing their due diligence in order to protect the case, making sure that proper things are filed, that there's a clear understanding. And this could, I saw this in the comments section of the earlier video, and this fact that this might be another politician filing these complaints. There's a very good possibility of that. Why is that the case? I mean, it's the federal department. He's assaulting, people in his company. He's the governor. He's a federal employee. He's around federal employees. This is very significant. And the fact that this police department is being very transparent. Very transparent, but I mean, I'm gonna play this through. I'm gonna go through my videos and stuff, my subscriptions, just show the lack of the lack of visibility to this presentation, to this. Geez, I can't freaking think. I'm sorry.
Headquarters stations. I cannot go into any detail from there. I can tell you that we've reached out to the Attorney General's office and their private counsel assigned, requesting investigative material that will aid us in going forward, and that's where we are today.
Sheriff, can you say whether any of the complaint has to do with anything outside of the city of Albany or within the city of Albany? Because wondering why they might want to share.
I can tell you that the complaint occurred in the city of Albany. I can tell you that the city of Albany and the state capitol buildings are located in our great county. I am the sheriff of this county, and I have jurisdiction.
But outside of the city of Albany?
Not that I'm aware of at this time.
Sheriff,
Again, we're in very infant stages.
where will you be planning on moving to go?
We have not even talked about that.
Sheriff, can you tell us approximately when this incident occurred?
I'd rather not, sir, at this point. Again, we're in the very infant stages of this investigation. I do not want to go any further on that. We have a report on file that alleges criminal conduct against our governor, and it would be just, at this point, it would not be in our best interest to talk about it.
About 4 months ago, you and I, in very vague terms, talked about this, and you said essentially it's up to the victim to come forward before we take any action of any sort. So, is there any indication of why this is the timing now, now that 4 or 5 months after the initial report, you decided to take action?
I really can't answer that. What I can say is it's obvious that the Attorney General released her report. I think maybe at that point she became aware of just how brave the other victims are to come forward, and that they have empowered her son as well.
Do you have any estimate of how long the investigation of this incident takes?
You know what? I would be guessing. This is obviously a very high-profile investigation. There's a lot of information out there. We have a lot of fact-finding to do. We have a lot of interviews to do. And you know what? I'm not going to rush it because of who he is, and I'm not going to delay it because of who he is. We're going to conduct a very comprehensive investigation, as my investigators and my staff always do. And when the data and the facts are compiled, we'll make a decision at that point.
4 hours ago, nothing. And actually, ABC broke the news. It was live. It was live. I watched it. Not the entire thing, but I've watched. Pretty much have watched the entire thing at this point. But just not all at once. But and this from a different angle. So there's just something very. He might be going to jail. Here seeing, but I'm just wondering why everyone else is ignoring this. This crap is, and it's just like allegations after allegations, and then freaking they avoid the nursing home deaths and everything like that, and just that's sort of one. But where's that? I'm gonna just do that freaking cunt Harris real quick. Ew, not like that. No, just find her video because this. All right, so.
Hey guys, check this out.
Sorry.
Believed, and I quote, that it is not enough just to open the gates of opportunity. All of our citizens must have the ability to walk through those gates. And that remains true today. All Americans have the right to vote, and with it, the opportunity to determine their own future. However, today, the ability of Americans to exercise that right is under vicious attack. Over the last decade, the Supreme Court has stripped away protections contained within the Voting Rights Act, and states have responded with a slew of anti-voter legislation. I have often thought these past months about what exactly President Johnson would think about what's going on, especially here in Texas, a state that was
Turnout soared in 2020 as nearly 2/3 of eligible U.S. voters cast ballots for president. Doesn't this fact, if the 2020 was such a secure election and we had the highest turnout in all of history, why should we change the voting laws?